But yeah, I guess my quick question was,
Go
what
ahead.
do you guys kind of recommend as far as skip tracing, whether bulk and then single skip tracing when I'm having trouble finding, let's say, a good lead that I'm trying to reach?
Um, if you're doing it individually, I mean, there's always free script tracing out there. You can use True People Search.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do bulk, honestly, you can use any provider. I do skip tracing myself, but it's no pat on the back. You can use me. You can use somebody else. It doesn't really matter. It's just finding something that works for you. Some people don't have budget for skip tracing, so they manual skip trace through True People Search or whatever's available at hand. So
Hmm.
um, it's up to you, man.
Okay, yeah, I've just tried some here and there, tried some on Fiverr. It's been all right, like, but it just kind of depends, like I said, just depending on the provider.
Yeah, yeah. All providers are differently. Where they pull and aggregate their data is different as well. So it's
Mhm.
definitely good to definitely test different providers because they might give you better results. You never know.
Okay, and I guess for this one case, I had an example. Let's say it's kind of just in my same neighborhood where I live here in Colorado. I'm trying to reach this pre-foreclosure, but it's vacant now, so she like left. I tried True People Search, tried all the numbers, all the relative numbers. Next thing I was gonna do was mail the relatives and door knock the relatives. I wasn't sure if you guys had any other tips you'd recommend to try to reach her.
I would try. Um, if you can't find her, see if check the obituary. It's kind of morbid, but sometimes people die
Hmm.
and they just disappear and no one really knows what happened to them. So, and if you can't find them, it's always the first thing I do. If I've exhausted a lot of my
Obituary.
resources trying to find them, I usually check the obituary, and sometimes they pop up that they passed away.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I'll look that up. Obituary.
Yeah,
Sounds
so
good.
you could literally search their name and just type obituary, and it'll come up if they've been, because usually everybody that passes away has to be published in the newspaper or some type of online forum showing they passed away. And sometimes
Uh-huh. Okay. Sounds good, Daniel. Appreciate it.
anybody else have any questions?
So a quick thing, Daniel. It's like that I did the obituary search and she did die mid last year. So thank you for that. But then if I really want to try to get the house, she was only the only one on the deed and it's in pre-foreclosure because I was looking to do sub two on it. I wasn't sure how you guys kind of approach that because technically, does the bank eventually get it because she was the only one on the deed?
Right there, you have a smoking hot deal because you still have to figure out who the heirs are. What state is this in?
Colorado. I don't know if she had any kids. It was just only her. They didn't have a husband on the deed wise.
But there's most state you have to you might want to talk. Do you know anybody who does probate stuff in your state?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit.
I would reach out to as far as what the probate process is because I
Hmm.
know we do a lot of stuff in Texas. So in Texas, doesn't matter if they have kids or not, if they're married, there's a hierarchy, even out to the cousins, as
Hmm.
far as who has ownership of that house, even if there was no will in place. So if you find out the information of who technically owns that house in your state, you can get a sweet deal for that property and even get it sub two.
Oh, okay. Okay, so just like reach out, see how the process is for my state, and
And
then see who made the ears would be.
yeah, I'm seeing maybe who the heirs are.
Ears.
Because and like I said, if you can't find somebody, there you go. Perfect example. They usually died. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get the house and bless her on for the for the house.